Hello, it's Nigby. I got these the other day from Cox's Picks. These are a set of Chubb IK70 handcuffs, and the reason that I was so excited about them is because there's actually a Chubb 3-lever lock in there. It's in that very slim housing, but there are 3 levers in there and they need picking. So that's why they really interested me. So I've spent the day today having a play about with them and making some tools. The handcuffs go into 2 positions. One is like this, where the ratchet will just keep flowing around, goes that way but won't open. So that's in the single lock position. There's then a double lock position. So I'm just going to pick these. Made this tension tool today. Going to pick these just in hand like this. Just to show you them being picked first of all. Made a little wire as well. So just need to go in, and there is a little gap that you need to avoid. So there we go, and that's those picked. So not a hard pick at all. Now, I, as a hobby picker, generally speaking, I'm not bothered which way locks are picked, whether the pins up, pins down. There are a few exceptions to that I think that the lock really has to be picked in its correct orientation to be a valid pick. So, and because, you know, turning it on its side or something in an orientation that it wouldn't ordinarily be makes it easier for whatever reason. So I think the only true pick of a set of handcuffs is in the position that they are supposed to be used in, which is being worn on the wrists. So I'm going to have an attempt at picking them whilst wearing them, which is altogether quite a bit harder for me to do. So let's get them put on first of all. I don't know an awful lot about cuffs, but what I found with these is that there's that they're like got a shape to them that forces your wrist off into an unusual angle, which makes picking a little bit harder as well, particularly when that's quite tight, and that is quite tight. So let's put the other side on. So at that point now they're in the single locked position, which means that they would get tighter and tighter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the key, and even I find this tricky. Now I need to turn this anti-clockwise, so if you just have a look at that little silver knob there, as I double lock these, that flicks over to the double lock position, and we'll do the same on this side. Which way? So it goes this way, and you can see that flick over to the double lock position again. So I don't know if you noticed, but using this tool that I've made is now absolutely impossible to do because it won't go through my wrist. So I had to come up with a different idea. I toyed with the idea of making something really short, but getting my fingers to it to actually tension. So I had to come up with something completely different. So this is what I've made today. So this is a different tension tool. I've scooped a section of it out and put a nice gentle slope on there with the same tiny little upstand. I've left that really long so I'm not having to balance this. So what happens with this is that goes in to the lock, into the keyway, comes around and hits the stop, and then I can just use this position here to tension. I'm trying to keep this in shot as much as possible. So picking them, I found that you need to pick with the pick facing this way for the first part of the double lock position. So I'm going to go quiet a little bit and just try and get that picked. Because I do actually, you know, I have to think about these things. Okay, so I need to take that out now. So that then spins around, and that's onto the second lock position. So the wire now needs to face the opposite way to pick this side. So same thing again. actually, that was unlocked. So with that one done, I've got a little bit more room to maneuver now. Try and let you see it. So same thing again, it goes in, and I can tension that with this hand. So we're in the double lock position, so I'm picking that way at this point. Now this is this is like these challenges that these people have been doing. I'm picking a lock left-handed now, which is something that I really didn't get on very well with. But let's see what we can do. I just need to move that so I'm not wrecking my table. Okay. This isn't through any real difficulty of the lock, it's just me picking with my bad hand. It's amazing the sensitivity that you haven't got with the wrong hand. Okay, need to get the pick wire out, and that spins around, and now we're on the second of the locks. This side is a little bit easier. There we go. So, been chatting to a few of the guys from the Shackleman Club. Let's give you a close-up of that. They've been really encouraging. They have a great time playing about with handcuffs and whatever. I believe there's a challenge coming around from Coxie involving a set of these as well, which I'm going to be excited to get involved in as well. But yeah, that's my tool. Very similar to yours, Stu. Didn't have time to finish it off properly. But yeah, Coxie, thanks so much for sending me those. There you go. That's Nigby. Thanks a lot.